Hello friends, and welcome back to my Pokemon Black 2 Nuzlocke. It's been quite a few days since my last recording. I believe last time I was saying that I would figure out the secret behind this house and see if it's worth getting, and it is worth getting. It's the TM for Shadow Ball. Definitely something we want to pick up, just so that Belle is not going to be a useless piece of shit for her entire life. Yeah, it's been quite a few days since I last recorded an episode, mainly because I've been playing the shit out of Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. You know, I've been talking about that release for quite some time, and on release day, I was waiting eagerly for the clock to hit noon because that was the announced release time. It ended up not being released until like 4 p.m. or so, but you know that's not really the fault of the developer. He did his best to keep it on track. It's just that sometimes on the back end of Steam, the go button has a huge delay to it. I'm honestly not too sure what happened, but this is the same thing that happened after Afterbirth's release, so that's probably part of it. Yeah, it's been really fun. You know, if you want to check that out, it's on my channel as well. It's under Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. I've recorded, I don't know, 6 or 7 videos so far. The keyboard I usually use to record that one on is not with me at the moment. It was actually a second-hand one from my girlfriend's dad's office. He said that someone had spilled juice on it or some shit, and it's like really sticky. The keys that I need to play with are not sticky though, but he said he wanted to fix it up for me before I took it back. So I gave it back to him today and can't record any Isaac today. You know, I don't want to record on the controller. Maybe I will record on the controller, actually. Do I give a shit? Maybe I don't give a shit. I'll give it a shot. That game you can play with either. The original Binding of Isaac, the Flash version that came out in 2010 or 2011, that thing was keyboard only, and that's where I logged a lot of hours for the game. And so I'm very accustomed to playing with the keyboard, and not very accustomed at all to playing with the controller. Oh, it's a dusk stone. Shit. There should be something else here. I'm pretty certain there's something else here. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. The dusk stone is a good pickup for sure. We need that as well to evolve Belle eventually. Do I not have a repel? Let me see. I want to repel this thing away. Fuck it, dude. Super repel. I just don't want to fight these shitters while I'm exploring this room. Okay, I can't go this way. So yeah, that's what I've been doing for the last few days. How did I get in? Oh, here. Oh, I can get out either way here. Wow, I'm high. Okay, well, yeah, wait, is this correct? Have I been into this room? Almost certainly, right? No, I have not been in this room. What the fuck is happening? Am I losing my mind? I think I'm losing my mind a little bit. Yeah, so that video series is going to be a new staple on this channel, mainly because, yes, I'm a huge fan of that game, you know, like it's a game that I played so much. Oh my lord, who is this girl? In the dark dream, please forget about the lunar wing. Alright, we don't care about you. Is this Shadow Ball? It's the lunar wing. I don't want the lunar wing. This is the item that's associated with Cresselia. It's just a legendary. It's not really that important. Okay, yeah. Maybe there isn't anything here? Maybe Shadow Ball is outside this area. I heard that I know Shadow Ball is here some. Oh, I see it. I see it. It's right there. Do you see that shit right there? Wait. Oh, it is right here. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Yeah. So good for me, I guess. Whoa. Oh, because Super Repel's on right now. I see. Okay. So we'll teach Shadow Ball to Belle. Can't anyone else learn it? Zoroark can learn it. It's not that useful for Zoroark though. You don't need Nightshade. Nightshade's a shitty move. Yeah, so that's what I've been up to for the past few days. It's been incredibly fun. a little bit disappointed with this expansion, to be fully honest with you. It's not it hasn't lived up to the wait, is what I'm going to say there. You know, it's been a good, apparently 18 months. That's the number that I hear thrown around. I don't actually know, so don't quote me on that. But no, it's been a good 18 months since the last Isaac expansion was released, and honestly, not a lot has changed since then. It hasn't become much different of a game. Like, the base mechanics are of course the same, but the new chapter, even though I haven't played it myself, I unlocked it on my video series, and I've seen the new chapter in another person's video series who I regularly watch, and it's really not that impressive. It's not really like they added a whole lot to the game. It's mainly just that they added more stuff to do, but the stuff that you're doing is just more of the same, basically. Anyway, it's still great. You know, I'm not too picky about it. Just the fact that it has mod support is going to mean that a lot of new stuff is going to come out for the game from time to time, and that's really all I want. I don't really care how long it takes, because, you know, I'm going to be playing the game for quite a long time still. Yeah. So that's enough about Isaac. You know, we're playing Pokemon. I don't know what we're doing in Pokemon right now. There was a task that I was supposed to do. I think I'd just go through the mountain, right? Like, what else could it be? Oh, Bianca's here. Okay, hey, something. Yeah, oh, please, of course. Oh, don't worry. Oh, beautiful. Okay, cool. So she's our dual partner here. Oops. What you got? Dude, talk to me. Oh my lord, this man is just avoiding me. There you go, we got him. Alright, so the double battles are really easy because she will heal us at the end of every fight, which means, you can... Oh, fuck, dude. Is it a triple battle? It's a triple battle. Okay, I mean, that's still fine. Frank... Oh, I'm fighting alone. Alright, I mean, that's not what I was expecting. Also, I'm not healed. What the fuck is this, dude? Alright, just heal me up. I don't know how much this is gonna do. It's not resisted anymore, but I'm pretty tanky. He's not gonna one-shot me. He has nothing. Well, that's a little bit scary. I don't like that. But I still don't think he can one-shot me at +1. I'm faster than you. Oh, well, this thing definitely can't one-shot me. Do I one-shot him? You know, this is super effective air slash. Yeah, good job, Frank. You've done well for yourself today. You deserve a pat on the back for that. Good job. Yeah, there you go. Air slash, yep. Good stuff, good stuff. Holy shit, you one-shot Girder. Good job. Oh, I totally forgot that last episode we killed Bambino. I was like, why do we only have 5 people on the screen right now? Yeah, I don't really care about Bambino. It was never going to be a necessary part of our team, mainly because, you know, normal moves are never really necessary, and grass is also very, very rarely necessary. I believe that this generation doesn't... Well, it does have the water ground thing. It has the frog, Seismitoad or whatever. But beyond that, there's nothing else to it, really. And you don't really need to focus too hard on killing Seismitoad. I mean, there's a lot of answers to it. It's not that strong, and it's not that common either. So even if I don't have a grass-type move, I think it's not a big deal at all. Does it? It hits my own guy? Yeah, okay. I mean, that's okay. Does it one-shot? Nice. Not bad. Good job, Frank. You've done real well today. I like the look of Shadow Ball this generation. It kind of looks blobby, but, you know, I think it suits the needs. It suits the, suits the move. Suits what the move does, is what I'm trying to say. Alright, I'm gonna... Oh, I don't need to heal, because you'll heal me at the end of the turn anyway. Okay. Sounds good, sounds good. Good job, Bianca. You've done right by me here. I'm very pleased by the sort of stuff that you're putting out. Ugh. So I found out today that, this band that I followed for many, many years is disbanding. They actually just announced it today. I'm not going to tell you which one because it's a J-pop band. The name is really hard to say. I don't really want to say it. But yeah, I followed this band for many, many years. And okay, sure, yeah. Do I want to fight these things? Not really, right? I don't give a shit about them. Yeah. I was just listening to a song today because I was driving the car. I was listening to the radio, and I had just heard that song "Side to Side" by Ariana Grande is about getting dicked so hard that you can't walk straight anymore. And I was talking about this with my girlfriend, and she was just like, why would people write a song about this? Like, what is the point? Is it because they actually think they're being like artsy with it, or do you think that they're just being edgelords and stuff? And I kind of side with the fact that if you talk about anything racy, you naturally just get more attention because it was taboo for so long. That was what I was thinking about anyway. And I was trying to think to myself, you know, what kind of songs, like what makes music good in my mind? And to me, it's a combination of multiple factors, and the ones that I think everybody has multiple factors that they look for, but for me, I look for either liking the melody or the meaning of the lyrics or the flow of the lyrics with the song itself. And what I mean by the flow, that's like the most nebulous one, is kind of that when you hear the song being sung, the lyrics, the syllables in the lyrics and the match perfectly with the ups and downs with the melody. And like the meaning of the lyrics, even if it's not deep, matches the sort of oh, what the fuck? This thing has power gem? So random. Okay, I mean that's fine. It's not really a big deal. Shadow Ball that Grumpig, please. Oh my god, this fucking Musharna's so useless. Okay, I'm kind of scared that Frank is gonna die. We're gonna switch out because I don't want him to die. Voodoo is Voodoo even better? Isn't Voodoo also weak to this thing? Am I stupid? I think I might be stupid. How much does this do? Like half? Oh my god, dude, this thing's so strong. Why are you using the not very effective move on him? Like, what are you doing, dude? Fuck it, dude. You're gonna kill. Signal Beam will kill, right? Voodoo is strong. Yeah, good job, Voodoo. I believed in you. That was a little bit of a risky move because if it didn't kill, then Voodoo would be dead right now. That's okay. No big deal, I suppose. Anyway, yeah, the flow of the lyrics. What do I mean by that? Well, it's kind of like... what's a good example of a song that has a good lyrical flow? I was actually listening to this song on the radio today too, like Bleeding Love by Leona Lewis. I don't actually like the song very much, like I don't think it's that good. But then I think one of the reasons why it's been prevalent for so long, like why it's been, you know, I don't know when it came out, but it was definitely like years and years and years ago, right? And people still listen to it and people still remember it because I think that the flow of the lyrics, even if the meaning is not particularly deep, it fits perfectly with the ups and downs of the song's melody. I don't know the lyrics off the top of my head because I haven't heard it very often. I don't like the chorus. Like, the chorus is not what I'm talking about. I mean the verses. But I don't remember the verses, so I can't really give a good example here. But yeah, like that sort of thing, I think that I'm valuing that more and more. So as I was thinking about that in the car today, I was trying to listen to some old songs of mine, and I was just like, oh, you know, I haven't listened to this band in a long time. I wonder what they're up to. And I look it up, and they're actually disbanded as of today. I'm not surprised. This band has been around for 10 years? More than 10 years. Oh shit, am I dead? Oh my god. Frank, you're a fucking hero, dude. Holy shit, Frank, you're the best. Live with 1 HP. Why can... Oh my god, Frank, you are the apple of my eye, dude. Like, this is definitely what I was looking for in terms of my perfect teammate, you know? Coming through in the clutch. I should really pay attention because that was quite scary, actually. This should kill, right? Pretty sure. It doesn't even kill, dude. Rock Tomb is a shitty move. We need to find a better move for Cheryl soon enough. What was I trying to say? But yeah, so this band I found out disbanded. I wasn't too sad about it because, you know, as of recently they've been pretty shit. Like the last I would say last 7 or 8 albums they released were all quite bad. So I'm not particularly upset that they're disbanding. It's just that I've actually collected every single album and single they've released up until this point. Like I have them in a folder on my computer, and I listen to maybe like 5 songs by them on the regular. Actually, I listen to 0 songs by them on the regular, but I used to listen to about 10 to 15 songs pretty often. You know, it's been a few years since then, so I've gotten sick of them, so I haven't listened to them since. But yeah, I decided today that I would get the rest of my collection complete. I was missing maybe the most recent 3 singles, and I was missing 3 other singles because the songs were already on albums that I had, and I didn't like the songs, so I was just like, fuck it, right? But yeah, I finished my collection today, and that collection is now going to be fully complete. I don't know why I have this habit. Like I always download the full album version of anything. Like if I hear a song that I like, and you know, I think it's good, I won't just download the MP3 most of the time. Like I'll try and find the full studio album and download the entire thing, and then just hope that, you know, the rest of the album lives up to the one song that I liked. And a lot of the times that isn't really good. Like most of the time the album is much shittier than the one song, because, you know, a lot of people are one-hit wonders. It takes a lot of ingenuity to make a really good album, I think. And because of that, I get disappointed a lot. But at the same time, I find a lot of B-list tracks that I end up liking even more than the A-list stuff. Like my favorite song of all time is a B-list track from the album Box Emotions by, it's another J-pop singer named Superfly. I found the A-list track through like the recommended bar on YouTube in like 07, 08, I think. No, it wasn't that long ago. 2010 maybe? I can't remember exactly when, but around that time. And I thought that it was pretty good, but the more I listened to it, the more I didn't like it, right? Because a lot of songs, the more you listen to it, the more you notice the shitty things about them. I find that a lot of songs on first listen, you're just like, wow, this song is great, you know, it's so catchy. This is what I hear a lot. It's catchy. And you know, like you feel the beat or whatever, but after a certain point, once those are kind of superficial level things, and I think that if you listen to a song long enough and the catchiness fades, you end up not liking the song anymore. And that was how I felt about most of the songs in that album. I still think it's a good album. I would recommend it to anybody. Box Emotions, you know, look that shit up. It's I would say there's at least 5 or 6 good songs on that album. But yeah, the B-list tracking of that album, it's called Spring's Dream. It's my all-time favorite song. It's just great. Like I remember the first time I heard it, I didn't like it because I was looking for a particular like hard rock style from her at that point. But one afternoon, I remember I was looking at a random YouTube channel who was doing cover songs, and I saw that she did a cover of Superfly, and I was just like, wow, you know, not that many people do covers of this band, and I wonder what it's like. So I listened to it and I was just like, wow, this song is great. Do I have this song? And I find my version and I listened to it and I'm just like, this is the best song of all time. Like, what the fuck? It's so good. I remember it took me even longer than that. Like the first time I listened to it, the actual album version, I was like, oh, I like the cover version better. I don't like this version. But one day I was on a cruise ship and I had nothing to do because of, like, the cruise was meant to stop 3 times at, like, it was in the Bahamas, I think. And it ended up only stopping twice because the ship did not the ship. What is this thing called? Not the ship. The waves were too strong for I don't know why that took me so long. Yeah. The waves were too strong for them to dock. Oh, nice crit. Get punished for boosting up in my face, bitch. But yeah, so the ship did not dock, so we spent an extra 2 days just like floating around in the water. And I remember I just listened to this song on repeat the entire time, and I was just like, this song is the best. It's so good. And yeah, and to this day, you know, it's still my all-time favorite. I listen to it all the time, and it just lives up to my expectations every time, because every piece of that song, it's perfect, you know, like not perfect, but it's so good. Like each piece is very enjoyable. There's a lot of songs where I like maybe the beginning, like I like one part of it, and I dislike a lot of the rest of it. And then those kind of songs are not the kind of songs that you listen to like 80 times, 50 times, right? You listen to it 5, 10 times and you're like, wow, you know, I like it, but I'm done with it now. You know, if it comes on the radio or comes on in the mall, you feel it, or maybe you sing it at karaoke or something. But the songs that you listen to over and over again, like the 50 times, 80 times sort of songs, they have to be enjoyable at every part of the song, I think. And I think this is one of the very few songs that I feel this way about. I don't actually know if I have another song that I feel this way about, because like it is very rare. Like I think that it isn't very common that you feel a song that resonates with you so much that you just want to listen to it for years and years and years. And yeah, and like this is the one song that I don't mind recommending to people. I'm very private about my music because I don't know, like I just feel like I don't want people to know what I'm listening to. It's not like I'm super embarrassed about it or anything like that. It's just that if they don't like it, like I'm not offended either. It's not really a big deal to me, but I just don't want people to know what I like. And that's just sort of a weird thing for me. Like even if I'm on the bus and oh, what the fuck? Yeah, even if I'm on the bus and I'm like I'm reading a textbook or something, I don't want people to know what class I'm taking. Like I just don't want people to know things about me. I don't know why I have this obsession. All my friends think it's really weird. But with music especially, like I even my friends don't really know what I listen to because I don't like to tell them. And I never mention it or anything like that because I just don't want them to know. It's none of their business, you know. It's my own shit. But this is the one song that I don't mind showing to people because I just think objectively it's just really well done. Like even if it's not your taste, no one has ever told me that it's a song that they don't like or they think that it's bad. But maybe it's because they know it's important to me, then they don't say that. But I like to believe because why do I have 6 Pokemon? Oh right, this is it's doubles, I forgot. But I like to think it's because that it's just such a well-crafted piece of music that there isn't much to say that's wrong with it. You know, some people might not feel it, and I understand that. You know, you can't feel every song even if you think that it might be decent or anything like that. But yeah, it's definitely worth checking out. You know, I recommend it to anybody who doesn't mind listening to songs in other languages. I don't know what else there is. I had something else that I was going to say about this. Yeah, basically I was just trying to express that I'm happy that I managed to complete my collection, you know? Like it's just one of those nice things. I doubt I'm gonna listen to most of them. I checked out a few of the songs that I never heard before. They were pretty garbage, like pretty mediocre. It feels like the band has lost most of its soul, you know? Like after they've been around for 10 years and they've been like a band for 17, but they've only been officially releasing studio albums for 10 years. And I say only, but like the lead singer's like 26 or some shit. They started really, really early. Wait, 26? That can't be right? 28 maybe? They started when the lead singer is the sister of the bassist and guitarist's friend. Like the bassist and guitarist are best friends from elementary school. And the lead singer is one of their friend's sisters. So they started doing this stuff when they were like in grade school still, and then they eventually became fairly well known. They never made it like really big. It's kind of one of those, like if I was gonna make a comparison to a English pop band, what would they be like? I don't know. Maybe like a Maroon 5 sort of thing. Like it's that sort of feel. Like it's kind of like sticky sweet love songs occasionally. Sometimes they get a really big hit. They're fairly well known. Like everybody knows who they are, but nobody really, like they're not most people's favorite band. You know what I mean? Like I doubt most people would say that their favorite band is Maroon 5, but most of them can name a Maroon 5 song, something like that. Something like that. I don't know. I'm not that well versed in music, to be honest. Yeah. Mainly because I never had this habit of listening to the radio when I was in the car. I didn't know that people did this for like years. I had no idea because whenever I was in the radio, whenever I was in the car, I was always with my mom, right? Like I didn't drive alone when I was like 10 years old or anything like that. And you know, we would just sit in silence or we would like chat. Like we would never really listen to the radio. I remember when I was very, very young, then we used to listen to the radio. But I don't know what happened. I think at some point I was just like, I think it's too noisy. And I also just didn't like most of the songs at that point. So, yeah, I just never listened to the radio. So, growing up, like all the songs that my friends reminisce about and feel really nostalgic about, I don't remember any of them because I never heard any of them. What was around when I was little? I remember people telling me that they loved 50 Cent. That was like the stuff that my generation listened to when I was in elementary school when I was like 9, 10. And I remember in grade 8, I remember so specifically in grade 8 that people were obsessed with a song called Black and Yellow. I don't know anything about it other than him saying black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. I don't know if that song's actually like legit as fuck, and I just don't know. But yeah, those are like the two things that I remember most clearly. Was there anything else? I mean, I'm sure there were lots. Like if you show me the song, I'm sure I've heard it before, but like I never really listened to them myself because I never was a radio listener. And it just started recently because I've been driving more often, and you know, when you drive for a long time by yourself in total silence, I can understand turning on the radio. That makes more sense to me, but I still always turn it off whenever there's someone else in the car because, I don't know, I think it's kind of weird to have people in the car and for you guys to just sit in silence and listen to the radio as well. I also never, what am I? Where's this item? Also, what am I doing here? This is my other question. Can I talk to Bianca? Well, I'm not the toughest trainer. Okay, sure. I don't know where I'm supposed to go anymore. This was nothing, right? There's nothing over here? Well, we'll take a look over here again. I'm lost. I totally lost track of where I was going. I felt like I ran into like 3 dead ends, and I don't know if that's true or not, but yeah, something like that. I think, yeah, we'll try and get to the end of the cave before ending the episode. Yeah, I also never really understood listening to music while you're at a party. Like when you're with a small get-together of people. Like I kind of understand more when it's like a huge party. It's like a 40-person house party. No one's really talking to each other to begin with, so you know everyone's just listening to music and like dancing or whatever. But like even small get-togethers, like if it's like 5 people, we're like playing board games or some shit, just chilling. I don't know why they want music. Like just like sit in silence or like talk to each other. Like what the fuck, man? And also, like, there's another problem of just, like, what if we don't like each other's music? Then it's just annoying for everybody, right? But I don't know. Like, maybe for most people, they're not as averse to music as I am. Like, I feel like for me, a lot of songs just, like, irritate me to no end. Like, I just want it to be off immediately. And I don't know why this is. I don't know why I'm such a music snob. Like, I don't know anything about music, but I've always been like this. Like, when I was a kid, I used to remember every time that there was background music in any like restaurant or in the mall, I'd be like, why the fuck is there music on? Like, I want this music to be off. I actually didn't start listening to music until I was 14 years old. So yeah, maybe it's just I was a late bloomer in terms of this sort of thing. I've been this way, right? I've 100% been this way. Yeah, like 90% certain. Okay, we're not gonna fight these fuckers. We're just gonna peace. I think we're just gonna end the episode here. I'll try and figure out how to get out on the next one. Anyway, yeah, if you enjoyed listening to me talk about stuff while Pokemon fight, I would appreciate a like and comment. They would help me out greatly. And if you want to see more, there's going to be another episode up tomorrow, along with another episode of Binding of Isaac. So if you want to check those out, you know, you can subscribe so that you won't miss a video. But until then, I'll see you next time.